certified most accurate. Now your TV5 First Alert forecast.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Diane Phillips. We have a forecast that becomes a little bit busier later in the week, and I'm sure you've heard some buzz about Thursday. Thursday night, we are discussing the potential for a First Alert weather day because we have the possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms. The reason why we still just have that possible is we want to collect a little more data that's going to start rolling in around 2 o'clock this afternoon. So by this evening, we should have a better feel, but really the hesitation is the timing and also the environment. Those are two big factors that can hurt these storms as they come through. But right now, with the information that we do have, wind and hail would be our main threats. That tornado threat is very low on the scale of possibilities. Our hour by hour, still this afternoon, you're going to want to have your First Alert weather app up and running, as we already have seen some pop-up showers in Saginaw County. The coverage maybe not as exciting as yesterday, but we still are going to have the chance for some of these showers to grow and even some thunderstorms to kind of bubble up. We will see that energy drop off. And going into Thursday morning, want to first alert you, even at the start of the day, you may need a few extra minutes to get out the door. You're going to find some foggy conditions, visibility is dropping, so that means a slower start getting to work and even a slow morning at the bus stop. So check in with your school districts tomorrow morning. Much of the day on Thursday, it's quiet. We have some sunshine, but as we're going to bed, this is when we're going to be watching this line of severe storms. Clock is at 10 o'clock. That's going to be coming in, entering in from the west, moving here along the Tri-Cities, coming in towards Flint around midnight, even kind of the later half of 11 o'clock, and then we start to see this line push eastward into the thumb around 1 a.m. You can already see it's kind of breaking apart a little bit. Some of those darker red colors are starting to disappear, so this line is expected to weaken as it comes across mid-Michigan. Again, that environment, the timing, very much key, because really 10 o'clock, that's not prime time for energy for storms, so that's why we're going to be watching to see how well this can hold. We will get the all clear around 1-2 o'clock in the morning as the storms head out over the water. Again, main threats that we do see would be large hail and even the strong winds. These storms are elevated. At the surface, we kind of have a cap, so those storms have to grow a little bit taller and higher in the atmosphere. That allows us then to tap into colder air, allowing for hail, and it also allows us to kind of pull some of that wind down as well. So that's why those main concerns are going to be hail and wind rather than that tornado threat. That's very low, especially if we can't have any play at the surface. So a little bit of those heavy details here, but we just want to first alert you what we're working with in the data. The severe weather outlook, much of it is the same here in mid-Michigan. We did see kind of that enhanced orange color coming in further west. What this is signaling is that we can have an environment that can support storms in West Michigan, and then they do start to fall apart in an environment later in the night that doesn't necessarily support storms. So that is the hesitation on what we're trying to nail down in that Thursday forecast. Visibilities, though, Thursday morning, I don't want you to forget this, because you could find some patchy to dense fog, and that can slow you down. So that's why we have a lot to first alert you to on Thursday. You will find Friday just some evening rainfall that kind of trickles into our Saturday, but it's only at a 20%, so keep an eye to your First Alert weather app. However, the summer temperatures also disappear. We're going to be back into the 50s and 60s. This would actually be below average going into the later half of the month, but at least we see some dry weather and some sunshine for next week.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.